Blue, chestnut, brown and orange. The Kiwi Fertiliser MANs have been a distinctive sight on North Island roads since 2016. Last year, a new Generation TGS joined the lineup, custom-specced ex-factory from years of experience with a singular focus on the task at hand, which can often be rather flighty. Te Awamutu-based Kiwi Fertiliser operates North Island wide, with its furthest north client in Kaitaia and its most southern client in Carterton. Controlling the movement of the bulk commodities to and between Kiwi Fertiliser's blending facilities in Te Awamutu, Te Teko and Martin, and then delivering these custom blends out to its clients is key, says Managing Director Ron McLean. It's purely about service. We can control the sale from the stores to the farm. If you rely on a carrier, you go on a list. Being relentless means never letting anyone run out and supplying when the client says so. Kiwi Fertiliser's principal transport operator is Hooker Haulage, owned and operated by Reese and Tania Adlam of Taupo. Deciding he'd add a little boost to the delivery service in October 2016, Ron became an owner-operator with Hooker Haulage and purchased his first MAN, a 26.520 6x4 with a Transfleet bulk bathtub bin and a 4-axle Transfleet trailer. The latest addition, Kiwi Commander, a TGS 26.520, is identical save for its 520 horsepower D26 Euro 6E drivetrain. Kiwi Commander is set up to be fully utilised. High torque, a straight front axle, airbag rear suspension, Bigfoot CTI, remote tipping and a payload capability that it can maximise each trip with. A 7-axle combination with a 24,360 kg GVM and a 68,000 kg GCM, it's more than capable of shifting a typical 28 to 29 tonne payload. And at 44,000 kgs, its 520 horsepower means it's running at 11.8 horsepower per tonne. The refinements to the 12.4 litre D26 engine have meant a 20 horsepower drop in power output, but a 105 pound-foot boost in torque, with ultimate pulling power now measuring in at 2,650 Newton metres, 1,955 pound-foot. That means it outpunches all Euro 12 to 13 litre competitors except for Scania's DC13 560. It definitely goes better than the old 540. Higher torque and stronger up the hills, remarks driver Steve Lane. Our first load with Steve is to transfer a load of ag lime from the Supreme Lime Quarry at Hangatiki to the Supreme Lime Plant at Te Pāhu, north of Porongia. From there we'll head back to Te Awamutu and load up for a delivery out to a farm in Kaharoa, north of Rotorua. With a friendly induction by quarry manager Roscoe Picard, we're cleared to jump in the ute and follow the truck in for photos. We then return to Otorohanga, where we branch off to State Highway 39 up to the plant at Te Pāhu, where Steve makes easy work of his delivery, before we make a quick trip back to the store to load up for Kaharoa. We jump in for the trip to State Highway 1 and up and over the Mamakus. Steve spent 4 years on the old 540 and was immediately impressed when the 520 arrived. Where I'd be going up the hill in 5th in the old truck, I'd be going up in 7th or 8th in this one. This engine is happy above 1500 RPM. It goes good for a little 520, he says. And this one holds back better than the old one too. It'll cruise down the Kaimos easily, for example, without touching the brakes in 7th or 8th if there's no traffic. Our next job with Steve is one we've been waiting for. One of Kiwi Fertiliser's regular summer runs up to an airstrip in the hills in some far-flung corner of the country. Steve's circuit for this job is load up at the Mountain View store outside of Martin and run the load over the new Manawatu-Tararua highway into the hills of the Hawke's Bay-Manawatu border before heading back to civilization and loading up with a return load of RPR from Hatuma Lime and Waipakarao. Steve takes 29 tonnes of fertiliser up to the airstrip at a time, with about 4 loads required to fill the bin. The aircraft applies it quickly, so it's an almost continual circuit for Steve and Dwayne Hilton from Hooker Haulage. So long as it's not raining, if the aircraft flies, we keep going, says Steve. Once we leave State Highway 2 at Matamau, the road becomes progressively twistier and narrower, especially once it turns to gravel. It's here where Kiwi Commander comes into its own. Kiwi Commander is a good sized truck for these roads, and as a 7-axle unit it makes navigating the tight blind bends that much easier. It's got good traction too, and if he needs it, Steve's also got Bigfoot CTI to aid him on the tougher jobs. With a straight front axle, ground clearance is also one less thing for him to worry about. With the aircraft whizzing around overhead and landing every few minutes to top up, Steve tips off the trailer into the bin, decouples and tips the truck, and we're back on the road in no time at all. Even empty, the TGS has no traction issues and tackles the rough dirt comfortably. The TGS is already returning an average fuel consumption of 2.03 kilometres per litre, and after 92,000 kilometres so far is doing well for Kiwi Fertiliser. But then really you wouldn't expect much less from a truck that repeats the formula of its predecessor, both bought and specced for the task at hand with years of experience guiding the process. Like the TGS is a truck full of charm and ability, and in an application like this it offers a solid mix of on and off-road capability, daily livability and a drivetrain that's amongst the front line of the current 12 to 13 litre brigade. To read the full story on the new MAN TGS 26.520 7-axle tipper combo for Kiwi Fert of Te Awamutu, then catch a copy of the May 2026 issue of New Zealand Trucking Magazine, or subscribe to our digital platform and view the entire feature there. See the links below. Also remember to hit those thumbs up and subscribe buttons right now to be notified of fresh new content as we upload it for you. From all of us here at New Zealand Trucking Media, thanks for watching, have a fantastic month out there and travel safe.